Hello Cambridge class, welcome to our first lesson for term 2. And like I promised today, we're basically just going to go through the HTML tag. And to do this so very quickly, what we are going to do is we'll design a simple website, a template of the website. And in doing so, we'll be going through a lot of tags. And I have decided that we'll do a simple website template. It's going to have the big box, which will be called the container. And in the container, the top part, we're going to design it like that as the header, the next one, the nav, article, and the footer. After that, we'll realize that we will record some of the tags that we learned in term 1, was it term 2 last year when we were in grade 11. So let's get the ball rolling, and to start, always remember that you need to open a new folder. And when you open the new folder, this is where we are going to be saving all our files inside that folder. And we are going to open the text editor. In class we are using Notepad. But this time around, I propose to use Sublime Text for reasons that it really helps when troubleshooting. It highlights all the text editor, tags which have got a meaning inside the HTML are going to be highlighted in specified colors, as you'll be able to see. So just as I've opened now our file, let's build our template for HTML. Let me pause this and create a template, then we continue. All right, let me just put the template here. So remember, HTML starts with that tag, then you open the HTML tag. After that, you are going to open the header tag. Inside the header tag, that's where we put the title of your website. In this case, we're just going to say 12.1, and that will be the title for our website. Then this link relationship style sheet, href is equal to styles.css. This is going to link our website to the other page we are going to open, where we'll be doing the styling of our website. And we better do that now. Open it. This, first of all, we need to save it. Save as. It's going the document folder we created there, and it's going to be our index.html. Let me save that, and then I also save this other document, and I'll save it as the styles.css, which stands for cascading style sheet. So to prove now that the two are linked, we are going to add something in CSS possibly. Let's run first this document to see what we have created. So far what we have created, from what we have created, we only need to see the top part, which is the title, 12.1. Now to make sure that we are connected to CSS, let's try to change the background of this document to black. I'll go there to CSS, and I'll say the body of our document, say body color, background color, let's put it black. If it responds, then we know for sure that we are safe. So I'll save. Then let me go and reload this page. After reloading, it gives us a black color. So we are connected. Let me try another color, possibly blue. If I say save and try to reload this, it's giving us a blue. So this document is connected to our CSS. Let's go back to our document there. Now let's try to create what we call the divisional container. When we say divisional container, what I'm trying to say is this big container. And the div I'm going to create is short for division. The div container is going to contain all these 4 partitions. So I'll create the bigger box where I'll be inserting the rest of the smaller boxes. And to create that, all you need to do is go in the body and open the div, and the name of this div is equal to, I will give it the ID is equal to. Then inside those brackets, that's where we're going to call it a container, like that. Then I also close the div. I'm supposed to type that, and the div is closed. So this is the bigger div, and inside this div, that's where we're going to put the other 4 smaller boxes, like showing here. I've created this. Now inside this bigger box, let's put those smaller boxes. And to do that, we just go inside the bigger container, and I would say open div, the next ID is going to be the ID for the header, is equal to header, and let's ensure it is also closed to avoid typing and typing. Let me just copy this, then I'll paste it there, and I'll paste it again. There's supposed to be 4 of these. Then this one is going to be the nav. The next one is going to be the article. The next one is going to be the footer, and I'll save. Then all these are taken care of. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are inside the bigger container, which we call the div ID container. And now what we are going to do is to add some styles to this so that it starts affecting the website. We'll go into the styles, and inside the styles, let me get rid of this. I was just using this for showing connection, but now we can put that. Every time you are referring to a div, you give it a name like that. Then let me try to save, and I need to add the height. I'll call 800 pixels, and save. Let's try to run. There, you can see we have the container. It's in the middle there because of this command. We're saying auto margin is equal to auto. It's going to be in the middle. Then the width, which is 800, is the one that has enabled it to go all the way to that bottom. So that is what we call the name, the container. Now up there is the space between the top and the what there, the beginning of the container. Can I remove that? To remove that, let me go there under the body, I would say the body should be margin 0px. And let me save. If I save, let's see if that is going to be queued. And you see, it has gone up. So this is the bigger container. In this bigger container, let's try to put now the header. In the header, let's go back to our styles. We've done the style for the container. Let's also do the style for the header. There. So I say the header, the width is going to be 100%. This is important to note. The width for the container is 800 pixels. So the header is going to take the entire 800 because it's 100% of the container. That's why I mentioned 800. So which means if I save this, say for a trial version, that's why it's bringing that error. If I save this, the background of the header is going to be light blue, the height 120, the width 100% of the container. What that means is when I rewrote, look what I've got. From here to there, the width, that is the width of the container. And the height of the header is 120 and the color light blue. Same applies to the next one. Which one is the next one? Look on my board there. The next one is the nav. The nav, I'll make sure that it is a little bit smaller than the header in height. Let's try to do that. The nav container. Okay, so I say nav, the width 100%, which also means that you should take the entire width of the container. The height, I've given it that. Then these colors, you'll be able to find them on the internet, on web colors. But for now, let me try to save this. Let me try to rewrite. There I have the nav. And this is where I'll be putting the navigational thing. Let's do the same for the next one. It's for the article. For the article, let's go there. Article. Let me save. So the article, it also takes the width, the height is 500, and the background is that. So let me save, and let me also try it. There I have. So there is something I would want to experiment with you here. I'm talking, I said from there to there it's 800. Then this, I gave it to 120, the height. This, I gave it to 50. Then the article, I've given it to 500. There's something I would want us to experiment from the height. What if the height, I mistakenly put it to be 500 there as well? So what simply means is that the entire container's height is 500. But when you look at what is inside the container, this is 120, this is 50, and this is 500. So 5 plus that is 620, 670, which means the height of the container has been surpassed by the height of these two. So what will be the replication if I save this? And I try to run it. Look what is happening. So you find that this is going to go deep down, surpassing the height of the container. If you want to see what is happening in the background there, let me do this. The width it has taken is 100%. Let me say 90, so that we see the background of the article, part of the background. I've saved, I run. So now look, this is where the container ends, but this has surpassed the height of the container. So to avoid this, always remember that the container here, which is going to contain everything, never give it a restriction. Don't add the height. It should be moving with what it is going to contain. So when I do that, I've removed the height there, then it becomes automatic. If I rewrote this, now it follows suit, it goes to the bottom like that. I hope you've gotten some sense from that. Let me also ensure that I return this back to 100, since we've seen already what we're trying to see. And finally, let's also insert the footer. And to insert the footer, we are going to deal with the CSS. So at the bottom there, let me add the footer and let me save. So I'm saying the footer is also going to occupy 100%, height 40, background color black. Then let's try to run this. We have the footer at the bottom there. So we have created the template. This is where we are going now to build whatever we want to build. Now, why do you think I was using the nav? I was using the nav because if at all I need to change the width of all these, I've said they're 100, 100, 100. I just have to touch one. Maybe that I say 1,200. Without even going to change the width of that, it will follow suit for the container. So when I say that 1,200 and I save, then I try to run it. Have you seen all of the parts in the container have followed suit? I have just done one change. That is why it is important to use navigation when you're creating a lot of things in a website. And this navigation will help us, because if I want to add something now to the header, I'll just go in the header tag there and I say Benedict Mukomena and I save. Already this will go to the header. If we try to reload, it will go to the header. There Benedict is going to the header. And if I want something to go there, Parade to come here to this part, which is the article, I'll just go where it is saying article div, where the article div, then I'll just say Parade. If I save and I reload this, Parade will come here. So basically what we have built is what we call the template of the website, where we are going to put everything that will make the website to look the way we want it to look. So I hope you go through these tags, and next time we are going to talk on what we have covered so far. You know your syllabus is very demanding, so ensure that you have time to go through this video. Thank you very much, and see you